So it's come to my attention that some people are confused about the difference between DRI and RDA. I thought I would create a short video just explaining the difference between the two. Your DRI is your dietary reference intake. So dietary reference intake is going to be the umbrella term. So dietary reference intakes is going to capture this umbrella of different terms. And one of those terms that falls under this category is an RDA. RDA is your recommended dietary allowance. I'm just going to abbreviate, allowance to make it a little bit easier. And another piece that is underneath the DRIs is your AMDR, which is basically your acceptable macronutrient distribution range. So it's telling you what percent of carbohydrates, protein, and fat you should have per day. Another item under the DRIs is going to be your AI, or your adequate intake. So this is adequate intake. And what that means here, the adequate intake, is when an RDA is not established. So there's no RDA, therefore it's an estimated, educated guess on how much of a particular nutrient that you need for the day. Where this RDA here is telling you, based off of so much research, it is going to be suitable for about 97% of the population, given the age, gender, and if they're pregnant or not pregnant, of the different nutrient needs per day. So the nutrient level per day. Now the RDA here is going to be vitamins and minerals. When there's no RDA established, then you're going to use the AI, or adequate intake. And then one other piece that is under the DRIs is telling you how much you need of the carbs, protein, and fat. One thing that's not super relevant for this particular project, it's called the UL, or upper limit. And this is basically telling you at what point does that vitamin or mineral become toxic. Now, you'll notice that the AMDR, the adequate intake, the RDA, and the upper limit, they're all terms that fall under this category of dietary reference intakes. So that is very briefly the difference between your DRIs and your RDA.